Wondering, last night we crossed you and we didn't want to bother you because to ask you for a picture and stuff. And,
me or Jensen?
You.
Oh.
Sorry. And I was wondering, what was your opinion on people asking you for pictures in the street?
I am fine with it.
Get away from me! Look at this face!
What's funny is that I think maybe you were with a group of friends, yeah?
No.
Or did y'all tell me today in photographs that somebody told me today in photographs they saw me walking but didn't take a picture because I'm like,
That was me. That was me.
oh, Jensen, that's right. I don't mind. One of my favorite things to do when getting to a city, and I did a movie in Toronto many years ago, and I've obviously been back many times since then. And I really love Toronto, so and this sounds really, maybe it doesn't sound strange, but for me, one of the things that keeps me grounded is going back to places where I'd spent time, so every now and again, so when Supernatural ends for the season, often we'll have to do ADR at the Warner Brothers lot where Gilmore Girls filmed, and I'll get my if let's say I have to be there at noon, I'll get there at like 11 or 11:15 and just walk around where I used to shoot, and it just gives me this feeling that I can't really describe. Maybe it's like if you've gone to college or something and you go back to your grounds, you're like, oh my god, I used to study there, or elementary school or whatever. You're like, or if you've moved as a child and you go back to this used to be the place where I ride my bike or something. So I even shot a movie here 13 years ago or something, so it wasn't 30 years ago, but I love going to cities that I've been and remembering where I came from and how much I dreamt that one day I'd get to do stuff like this. And so I just put my headphones in, and I'm a tall guy, so I walk really quickly, so most often when I'm walking around, I kind of can't be caught because my normal walking pace is pretty quick, right? And so I usually just have headphones in, but I'm fine. Next time you see me, come give me a hug and a high five.
And leave me alone.
Yeah, leave him alone. Yeah.
I'm kidding. In all honesty, it's always great when someone wants to come up and say that they like the show, or that they watch the show, or that they want to have a picture with you. That's fantastic. Some unwelcome residual effects are sometimes when somebody comes up and is really, really excited, and they're like, oh my god, it's Jared! I can't believe it! Your hair is so amazing! Can I take a picture with you?
And I'm like, Jensen, I just saw you yesterday.
It's true. That's true. You think it'd get easier, but it doesn't. That's fantastic, and yeah, absolutely. Jared's generally here, I have selfie arms, so just get in here. And yeah, and so he'll do that, but what sometimes happens is that catches the attention of about half a dozen other people across the restaurant or across the room, or
who don't know who
have no idea who you are, and now they spend the next 5 to 10 minutes trying to figure out who the hell you are. And when they can't, they're just like, well, I'm just going to take a picture with him. Hey dude, I don't know who you are, but I need to take a picture with you. And then it's like, oh, okay. And then it's, okay, who are you? Tell me who you are. Nobody? And so that's Tom Brady?
Don't say that in this town.
I'll prove it. I have a bunch of deflated balls in my truck.
He's here all week, guys. He's here all week trying to be it. So I says to the guy, wrecked him, nearly killed him. I would rather 100 times out of 100, I would rather somebody come up to me and ask for a picture than sneak a picture. I don't know what you meant. When someone's like this, I'm like,
that happened last night. Somebody was like,
oh yeah, sitting
doing
like 3 tables
going
over.
like, they were like 2 tables over, and they're like,
yes. with the selfie mode, and Cliff's points, and I was like, oh my god, are they selfieing from 40 feet away? And Cliff kind of goes like this, and the hand goes. I would have, meanwhile, had they come up, and I get it, you don't want to interrupt somebody during dinner, but had they just politely waited and been like, hey, can we have a picture? Absolutely. But like the sneaky, like,
here's the best case
food's
scenario.
coming out of my mouth.
Jared, best case scenario.
Yeah.
Look the other way. Best case scenario. Hey, I'm a big fan of the show. Do you mind taking a picture of this?
Totally. Yeah, let's take it this way, because we're
Yeah, cool.
We're
Yeah.
gonna be lit, right?
Yeah, so, just whenever you can.
I have selfie arms.
And then,
Thanks, man.
cool,
That's
thanks.
cool.
Can I buy your dinner?
Yeah, done. If I had a nickel for every time that didn't happen. Yeah. No, discretion's good, yeah.
Yeah, listen, if you do see us out and about, not at the convention,
Say hi.
say hi. You're family, and the fact that you love the show, we love that you guys love the show, and seriously, treat us like a friend, because we are. So come up, say, hey, what's up? We're over here. Hey.
Hi. I just want to say you guys are, sorry.
We're just your friends.
What's your name?
I'm Juliana.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
You guys are a really big inspiration. And, sorry. You guys kind of helped me through a lot and made me want to be alive when I didn't want to be alive.
Well, we're certainly glad you are and that you're here.
So thank you.
I'm going to send my buddy Jared over to give you a big hug from both of us.
And I actually do have a question, sorry. I just wanted to know what you think would be a challenge for both Sam and Dean if they switched bodies.
The challenge would be?
Yeah, what they would like struggle with if they were in each other's bodies.
I struggle. Sam, I mean,
I would struggle with shaving my head.
Sam would struggle with trying to see into his bathroom mirror because it's set for Sam. I'd have to jump.
Like ordering food at over the counter type of thing. Be like, excuse me, can I get the Happy Meal?
A lot of people don't know this, but the episode Swap Meet, originally that was about Sam and Dean switching bodies. The original draft was Sam and Dean switch bodies, at least for like 10-15 minutes of it. And the writers, I think, properly kind of figured that it could be a jump the shark moment. So they had a switch, or they had me switch with Gary instead. Yeah. Are you talking about the sex?
I make Rob go out first and get all the booze.
Richard, what did you do?
And I just come out here to see
What did you
happened.
do? Oh my God! When did that happen?
I don't know. This is not something to be proud of. This is
That's his director voice. That's what we were talking about.
Jensen, put it down. Put it down.
How am I going to do my camera?
That's his director
solo?
voice, Jensen.
Jensen, you've done enough damage.
You know what it did? It's in cooking they call that a reduction. It just concentrated it to it's basically the best form possible.
You know they say when somebody whispers, you have to listen. That's like the whisper. That's
So when somebody plays a non-existent tambourine,
yeah, you're gonna hear it.
Talking about it. It's right there.
Can I just... How?
can I a follow-up question?
Why?
I have a follow-up to that. When?
No one's over there.
You know what? Somebody has screamed it out and they're right. Hashtag blame the Musk.
We're doing a bit, it started yesterday, about how good you two always smell.
Well, no, let's be honest. I didn't start a bit. You started really going off a little uncomfortably about
Well,
it.
someone said, what's your favorite smell? And I was like,
It turns out it's
Jensen.
you.
I walk into a department store and go by the cologne section and go, Jensen. And then this morning he said, you in the back will know when Jensen and Jared are here because you'll get the musk.
And
It's like 3 seconds of travel.
yeah, I was explaining to them that I was explaining that the manly lumbersexual musk of Jared and Jensen will roll over this room, and they'll be back there going, they're so good looking, but I don't really smell the musk. They'll get it. Oh, they'll get it. And it's going to make them do terrible things. And our bit went into the street where people driving by were like, oh, there must be some kind of convention in town.
Sir, I'm going to have to write you a ticket because
The newspaper like, we're live on the street. There seems to be some kind of commotion down here.
Nice avoid right there, buddy.
Trained professional. So it's been a bit of a thing, and now people are going to blame all of their shortcomings in life on the Musk.
blame the musk.
Shit goes wrong, hashtag blame the Musk.
That normally it would have held together. It just kind of disintegrated in my hand, and I didn't really know what.
Guess the tambourine went ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a.
The molecules individually. They were like existing, oh yeah.
That says it.
Can't hold form anymore.
I love that.
I'm officially blaming the musk.
I love that this is how simple molecules exist. Existing.
Well, they're bouncing into each other. You know, they're doing their electron bits.
Science.
Existing. Just doing what molecules do. Existing.
You're the molecule. It's the dance craze. And now with their hit song, Blame It on the Musk, here's Loudon Swain. Get out of your chair and do the molecule.
Blame it on the musk. Do the molecule.
Blame it on the Musk.
Do the molecule.
Blame it on the Musk. What?
Do the molecule.
Damn right. Blame it on the Musk.
Do the molecule.
You know what, band? I think you can keep that groove going, because it's time for the last question. Here we go, which side?
It's the last question. It's the last question. It's the last question. It's the last question. Hey! It's the last question. 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 It's the last question.
What's her name?
Amanda.
This is Amanda. She's part of the Supernatural family and the AKF family. Let's hear it for her. So, what is your question?
Well, after that Tom Brady comment, I don't know if I want to ask it. Well, I came from Boston, and I wanted to hear your Boston accents.
Oh, all right.
Boston accents from the boys. Here we go. Old Beantown, get ready. Here comes what I'm showing.
Why don't you pack a cat and have a yad?
Yep, spot on. Yes, but that leaves you hanging because now you have to do your Boston accent, and he stole the catchphrase. So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna use the Boston, one of my favorite Boston stories, which is I was at Logan Airport, ready to go after a long trip, and the attendant that I believe was United.
If you're 16 and under, prepare to cover your ears when I gesture.
Well, yeah, it just bleeped me out. So anyway,
They're listening live. They can't just bleep you out.
I'll bleep them out.
So anyway, she's behind the counter, and she's a wise woman, and she we've had a delay, and now we've had to move gates, and it's
Logan Airport delay? Whatever do you mean?
I know, right? So anyway, the aircraft finally arrives, and she feels the need to address the waiting passengers for the plane that's now arrived, and they get a deboard and this whole thing. So she picks up the mic to the terminal and says, "All right, everybody, listen up. When everybody's coming off the plane, I want you to board, get on the plane, don't beep around with your bags, and sit down." I'm not kidding. Just full F-bomb over the loudspeaker at Logan. And I just was like, "Arr?" And I look at her thinking like, oh, she's going to be horrified. She's going to probably have to like apologize. Nothing, just...
And Jensen's looking around like, did y'all, anybody hear that?
Nobody. Everybody's like...
They were actually all deflating footballs. They were.
Oh! And that was the last question.
That was the last question.
The very last one.
That was the last question.
There ain't no more.
That was the last question.
Show's almost
That
over.
was the last question. That was the last question. That was the last question. Hey! That was the last question.
You bet your ass it was.
That was the last question.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles. There they are. Blame the Musk. Blame that muscle.
Chelsea's on a vacation far away.
Watch him sign. It's so beautiful.
Talk it over.
Oh my God, there he goes.
So many things that I'd like to say.
Right in Erica's hair.
What life I know is a little bit over.
Look at him, so beautiful.
Wanna use your love tonight.
Nobody signs a banner like Jared Padalecki.
I don't wanna lose your love